or may I choose by myself? Who wants to be the first one? Or may I choose by myself? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, the first one who joined the meeting was Aide, I think. Okay, Aide, could you please choose one student except, well, Dennis, are you going to present a topic today? Are you going to present a topic?
No, teacher.
Okay, no, that's nice, okay? For you, it's not mandatory. For you, it's not mandatory. So, Aide, could you please choose one student except Dennis Menjivar, please?
Nayeli.
Okay, thank you so much, Aide. Hello, Nayeli. Are you ready to present?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, perfect. It depends. You are going to start talking about your topic. Maybe I'm going to interrupt you, okay? Maybe. Or if I'm not, I will do it at the same, at the end, okay? I will also ask you some questions about it, etc. Okay? Thank you, Nayeli. Please go ahead.
I am the first.
Yeah, you will be the first one.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, nice.
Well, good evening, everyone. My topic is about the education and the plan the future. You think, what is education? The education is very important for the society because it helps the people learn things, develop skills, and evaluate such as responsibility, tolerance, is respect. The education can be help the people improve their quality of life and be more successful in this job. In addition, the education can help the societies be more productive and have better health systems.
Oh, chicle.
And professional in social development of both individuals and socialists. For me, some examples is the how education can benefit the people is the people who can formal education they are less likely to live up poverty and the better health and access to better service. Education can be help us individuals have a great opportunity for access and knowledge about the health lifestyle, the better adaptive capacity for our skills. The education develop problem, the solve decision making and adaptation skill, which are evaluated in a many of our life. For another example, the education can be a specific skill such as how to resolve problems and how to scribe, how to read, and how to speak a language, how to use the technology, and the education can also teach us to think critical and creativity, make us information decision, and whereas a team with another person. Furthermore, education helps us develop personality and make the better people for be responsible, empathy, and honest, amongst others. And speaking the education that can us in our future. Our future plans help us a lot. Why? The plans or plans the future is important because it allows us to establish clear goals and objectives and plus the steps necessary to achieve them. Additional planning for the future can help us prepare for different problematic scenarios for our life, which can reduce the stress and increase the self-confidence. Additionally, plans for the future allow us to make us informed decisions and handwriting to events in any moment. And the plan for the future can help us identify opportunities and uh, take opportunity for us, which can lead to great such as in personal satisfaction for myself to identify plans for our future. We must begin for identify our long-term objectives and goals. We can ask or yourself, what do you want to achieve in a long terms? Then we must have the necessary plans to achieve those objectives is necessary. Action for the decision and and the next we must consider it the result we recorded have as well as the result we might need in the future. We must understand the potential risk and your skills and opportunity and develop a conditional plans for identify risk. Finality, we need to view and update our plan regularly to reflect change, our situation, and the goals for our life. Finish, teacher.
Okay, thank you so much. Question number one. What was the reason you decided to talk about that topic? But before to give us your amazing answer, could you please, Nayeli, help me to choose the next student? I have Aide, I have Ivan, Kevin, Renata. Choose one, please.
Okay, Ivan.
Okay, be ready, Ivan, please. So, what was the reason, Nayeli, you decided to talk about that topic?
Well, my topic is education and the future plans. I think the education is the future for me because it helps us for a better life, better opportunities. It's important for in any moment you can use your education and you need in any moment to plan the future because you need to take a decision,
Okay,
una good decision for you.
okay, thank you so much. Second question. Nowadays, artificial intelligence, it's so common to use it at the university, at the schools. So many people like to use artificial intelligence. Do you consider that is a good tool? ¿Es una buena herramienta? It is a good tool or not?
A little, but all the people can have education, but the situation is different for some people. But we need the future plans because we need education for a better life. And in any moment, there is some people want to go to university because they want to be a professional. Yeah, it's good for them, but we need the experience around
What about you? Have you ever used artificial intelligence?
for some time. It's more easy use for some homeworks.
Okay, nice. In your opinion, for example, if you have the opportunity to be the education minister for, let's say, 1 year, okay, if you had the opportunity to be,
Yeah.
what would you like to do in order to have a better education in our country?
Well, that is a difficult question for me, but I want it because maybe I'm very curiously for this opportunity. I like more their new experience for me. And maybe to be a teacher,
Okay.
it's how about the students.
Okay. And the last question. Which one do you have, which one do you consider has, or give us, mejor dicho, or give us better opportunities to study in a private school or to study in a public school? Which one do you consider give us better jobs opportunities, private or public schools?
It depends for the teachers. The teacher is very important for the student because the some teacher and the public are very um, complicated and difficult. I see. It's in
Okay.
my opinion. In the private, the some teachers are very difficult, but the it's a little teachers are very kind and help the student. I see.
Okay.
I see. And the in this year, um, some teacher are very good in the public.
Okay. So do you consider it depends of the teacher?
Exactly. And in the school, the
Okay.
school is
Mhm.
very important. This is a talk about the how is your student and how is the teachers.
Okay.
They say a talk more.
All right. I respect your opinion, but in my, well, according to my experience, I consider it doesn't matter if you are in a public, it doesn't matter if you are in a private school. It depends of you. Simple. It depends of you.
Yeah,
How much you wanted to be a successful person. Because you can have the best of the best teachers, but maybe you're lazy. Or maybe you can have very lazy teachers that they don't care about students, but if you study a lot, if you have
it's
your
happening.
objectives so clear, yeah, you will be a successful person.
It's
Yeah,
happening from many schools. I know
exactly.
one.
Exactly. I see some good students that they don't need to have an extra effort because they have the culture to read, they have the culture to study, so they are successful. And I have some students that they are very lazy, very, very lazy, and we all the tools. They have computers, they have internet accessibility, so and they don't care about studies and they don't care about to be a successful person. So no matter who is around you, right, Nayeli, no matter who is around you, it depends on you, okay? It depends on you. All
Okay.
right. Thank you, Nayeli. And also, thanks for believing our job. Thanks for believing our academy. Thanks for believing in my teachers. Okay, so you are a really good student. I'm very sure you are ready to be promoted to segundo año. I'm very sure you are promoted. So congratulations. Please keep on. Sigamos adelante. Keep on, please, and continue practicing. And to conclude with you, Nayeli, I recommend to learn a new language. Okay? Now you're ready to learn a new language. Okay? Thank you so much,
Thank you very
Nayeli.
much.
Was a pleasure. Thank you so much. Congrats. Okay. So the next one is Ivan, right?
Yes.
Welcome.
Good evening, teacher.
The last day. Can you believe it?
Well,
Yeah, the time flies. 10 months. Exactly 10 months. Yo creo que durante los 10 meses creo que nunca paramos. O sea, nunca fue así como que,
No.
miren, esta semana no va a haber clase. Yo creo que siempre, okay? Yo creo que siempre. So 10 months, the time flies. Okay, Ivan, I'm very sure you're ready to present, but would you please choose the next student? Remember, except Dennis, please.
¿Quién?
I
Kevin?
have, I have Kevin, Renata. I
Kevin?
think. Okay, but I sent
A
a
mí no.
message to. Yeah, I sent a message to Kevin, but I'm not sure if he's. I think he's not ready. Kevin, let me know if you're ready because I sent to you a message asking if you are going to present. So, Ivan, choose between Aide or Renata.
Aide?
All right, thank you. Mrs. Aide, please be ready. You are well, not the second one. You are the next one. Okay, Mr. Ivan,
Okay.
please, the stage is yours. Go ahead.
Okay. Yes. Good evening. I would like to talk about cultural traditions. And well, the reason why I talk about this topic is because I like the different traditions that are around the world. I think that this very it's very interesting how there are certain cultures that compare certain aspects with each other. But I would like to tell that some terms like tradition uh, are involve a great number of people, reinforcing their sense of belonging to the same cultural identity. So they include ritual, cultural, religious, gastronomic, and folkloric practice. And, and some example of traditions, some of traditions that practice around the world are the Day of the Dead in Mexico, that is as a holiday that they celebrate in November 2 of each other. But yeah, it's also in our country, El Salvador is celebrated, but but in different ways, because in Mexico they they put some altars decorated with flowers, candle photos, and offerings of deceased favorite food and drinks. In in our country, well, people usually go to the cemeteries to decorate the graves and of their deceased loved one, and to pay a small tribute and remember them. In some cemeteries in our country, in well, I know in Los Cipreses, people go like yeah in the night, because like 6 p.m. when the sun goes down and the sky is dark, they the people of cemetery give to the visitors some lamps that the people they fly they go to fly to the sky, and it is so pretty. And well, also the dancing devils in Venezuela, and also is a religious tradition that celebrating some
What's the name of the tradition? Devils what?
dancing devil
Uh-huh. Okay.
in Venezuela. It's celebrated on ninth Thursday of after Easter Sunday. It consists of a group of dancers with devil masks. They celebrate the Holy Week and wear specific outfits. In some regions are colorful and full of mirrors and crosses. In others is nearly white. And the ceremony symbolized devotion and penance to pay homage to the Blessed Sacrament and symbolize the triumph of good over evil. But it's funny because it reminds me a bit of the Talsigüines of Tequistepeque in Santa Ana.
Yeah, because it's a proper name.
Yeah, remember me that because mainly because the Talsigüines were their devil costume and is also a religious tradition. But the Talsigüines usually whip people to clean their sins. Also, Tatsuwines in Nahuatl means devilish man, and is one of the most well-known cultural tradition of Holy Week in our country. And well, another one is Carnival Devils, another devils in Argentina. In some regions, northwestern region of Argentina, especially in the province of Jujuy, and during this celebration, people also colorful costume and devil mask participate in parade and dance in the streets to the rhythm of folk music and bands of secrets that are musicians. It's funny because also we can see many traditions have religious origin and usually involve dancing and customs. And there are the dragon dances that is in China. Dragon dance
China.
are China, sorry. Dragon dance are part of an important tradition in Chinese culture that is usually performed during the Lunar New Year and another festival. And it is a dance which a long dragon figure is present made of silk, paper, and bamboo. And the dragon is manipulated by a group of dancers who pulse along its body. And I read that this dance symbolizes wisdom, power, and good fortune, and seek to drive away evil spirits and attract prosperity for the new year. In that festival, well, there are there's so many countries that based on the lunar calendar. For example, the Chinese New Year in Japan, in Korea, Tibet, Vietnam, and Mongolia. Yeah, well, there are so many, but I like this topic because there are many traditions and customs around the world, and on several occasions they are similar. For example, the Day of the Dead, and also the Holy Week that is celebrating many countries around the world by Christian people, and also because some traditions have influence in, in I
Uh-huh.
in the popular culture, like movies or series, for example, Day of the Dead that is representing a Disney movie, Coco,
Uh-huh.
or in one of my favorite movies, Blood In, Blood Out, and also the the Dragon Dance, because in so many movies that I have seen, like, well, I think the most famous is Kung Fu Panda, and that's I I like I like that the diversity of tradition around the world. So I think that I choose that topic because that for that, I think that it's also true.
I think it's all and I think it's perfect. Thank you. So, question one. When foreign people think about El Salvador, always comes to their mind pupusas. okay, that we are famous for. But according to you, according to your knowledge, which tradition is El Salvador famous for? According to you.
Well, I think that it could be the Holy Week, but it's a tradition that is celebrated in so many countries. So,
Uh-huh.
well, I think there are so many traditions, like in some in some cities, like the fireballs in Najapa or Talsiwines. Also, is the Los Angeles del Farolito.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
In
there,
Aguachapán, right?
I think, but yeah, there are some traditions that I think that represent our country.
Okay. And according to you, what's the difference between festivals and culture, excuse me? Festivals and culture. What do you
Well,
think is the difference?
festival, I think that is more like just for fun,
Informal.
like informal, huh? Just for some food, dances, and some and things like that. But in cultural tradition, it's more like I said before, like with
Story.
with some yeah. Oh, okay, and some have some cultural origins or religious or something like that. It's more formal in some occasions,
Mhm.
more 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 sacred.
Okay. Have you ever been or have you ever participating in a culture ceremony in El
Well,
Salvador?
I think that just in the Holy Week when I was a child, but
Okay. Mhm.
mhm.
And how culture can help us to be knowing out of the country. ¿Cómo es que la cultura nos ayuda a ser reconocidos afuera del país?
Well, I think that
Me acuerdo cuando les
the
hacían en el
culture.
nivel uno la pregunta, What's your favorite color? ¿En why? Perdón la interrupción,
No,
Iván.
no, I,
Se me
I
vino a la mente. I'm so
don't
sorry.
worry,
Continue.
don't worry.
Okay,
That is
continue, please.
important. I think that is important because it's part of us, the culture identify us, and like you asked me, for is is how the people recognize us around the world.
Ajá,
Like like you said, El Salvador, the first thing that the people think when hear El Salvador is puertas. And I think that our cultural tradition is or like ¿cómo decirlo? Ay, se me fue la palabra, dicho, como para una carta de presentación, por así decirlo.
but it depends because like carta de recomendación cuando presentas en physic, but is or are you talking about not literally?
No literal, like
Not
like
okay.
like
There is an
let's say,
expression, my own face.
yes,
Como decir, si
or
lo
like
traduzco como mi propia cara, pero en realidad es una expression, is my own face. Como que, mira, este soy yo, my own face.
yeah,
Este soy yo, my presentation, like something like that.
yeah. I think that the culture is like that. When we meet people from other countries, it present like that. We present like that.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much. Let me see if there is an extra question. I think no, no, that's all. Thank you, Mr. Ivan. I'm so I'm so proud. I'm really proud of you.
Thanks.
Okay. I think you never miss my classes. You're always been responsible, one of the most responsible students that I have in my academy. So, congrats to you. And second, thanks for believing in my teachers. Thanks for believing the academy. And that always that I want to say is just continue keeping on in your life. Okay?
Thank you, teacher, and thanks to you, and thanks the other teachers for the patience that you have with us.
No, that's our job. Yeah, that's what we like to do. Thank you so much, Mr. Ivan. Okay, I
Thank,
will send to you the diploma maybe in 10 weeks because I need to send to Mexico first, and then I'm going to send to all of you. Okay, but I will let you know. Okay, I will let you know.
I will have an international diploma.
Yeah, of course, because Mrs. Veronica lives in Mexico.
Okay,
Okay, thank
thanks,
you.
teacher.
No, thanks to you too. Thank you, Van. A pleasure. Okay, the next one to present is Mrs. Aide, another responsible student. Ready, Aide?
Thank you. Yes,
Yeah, of course. And then the last
but
one,
I have two problems.
it really what?
First, I have a tie on the topic with Nayeli.
Ah, no, but that's okay. If the topic is repetitive, that's okay.
Two, I have a short conversation
With whom?
with the explain my topic.
Ah, okay, that's nice, perfect. So, but that's not a problem.
Okay.
Okay, so but I have a problem, okay, because the session is almost finished. I got 2 minutes, so I'm going to finish this session. I'm going to send to you a new link, okay? Please,
Okay.
guys, I'm going to send to you all a new link, okay? Regálenme ahí unos 2 minutitos en lo que genero y todo y se los mando, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, thank you.